so I just really want us to appreciate this masterpiece right now. Crispy chicken, perfectly fluffy waffles, thick, warm maple syrup. Guys. I'm excited. Now, our first step is brining our chicken. So I have a combination of thighs, legs. You're gonna use whatever you have on hand or just your favorite chicken pieces. Now, we have buttermilk here. So we're gonna go ahead and add our buttermilk right into a big bowl. Just try to get a bigger bowl because we're gonna cover this and let it set. So your buttermilk, just pour that right over your chicken. Now the buttermilk is actually gonna help tenderize your chicken. That's the reason why it's always used in fried chicken, because you get that juiciness that you're looking for. And here we have just some onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika. So we're gonna go ahead and pour that right over our chicken. And then of course we need our salt and pepper. Okay, so now we're just gonna go ahead and use some tongs to make sure that our chicken is well coated with the buttermilk and seasoning. Now that our chicken's all done, we're gonna go ahead and cover it and let it set in the fridge for about an hour. So our batter is setting in the fridge. Meanwhile, we're gonna get started on our waffles. So these are of course low carb. It is an almond flour based waffle recipe. We're gonna start off with our almond flour, a little baking powder, make them nice and fluffy. Sweetener, just for a hint of sweetness. Give that a good mix, just to make sure everything's evenly distributed through the almond flour. So now that that's well incorporated, we have our softened cream cheese. You wanna make sure it is softened because if not, it's gonna get kind of chunky and it'll still work out. You're just gonna have to, put in that arm work. So softened cream cheese, room temperature eggs, put everything right into your bowl. And then we're just gonna mix it. And now we're just going to whisk everything together. Okay, so this is the consistency we're at now. We're gonna actually let it set for about 10 minutes. That's gonna get it nice and thick. And it's just gonna lend for a fluffier, sturdier waffle. Okay, our waffle batter is all done and I just realized that I forgot to add in our vanilla. So don't forget that because that adds a nice vanilla hint. I'm just gonna wrap it and let it set for about 10 minutes. So our chicken has been brining for an hour. We're gonna set that aside, get started on our breading. So we're gonna go ahead and do this in a more of a flat surface just because it's gonna be easier because the chicken pieces are a bit, big pieces. So we're gonna throw in our protein powder. So this is protein on top of protein, guys. We have some Parmesan cheese, so just like finely grated Parmesan cheese. And then here we have all the flavors. So this is what's really gonna give you the flavor. Even though we seasoned our chicken really well because you don't wanna have plain chicken, but the real flavor is gonna come right here. So we have a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, cayenne pepper, and oregano. So I'll list them here for you, but I just wanted to go over them so you guys know what is going in. And not only is it flavor, but you have nice color. Give it a good whisk. Okay, and we obviously cannot forget our salt and pepper. You want a good amount of salt and pepper because the protein powder is just plain, unflavored. So now give this a good mix, and in a separate bowl, we're just gonna crack 2 eggs and we're gonna get started. So the first step to breading your chicken is dip it right into your egg. Once it's well coated, put it right into your breading. Beautiful. Toss it. Flip it over. Okay. And I'm using 2 sets of tongs just so that they don't get like all sticky and mushy at the tips. It just makes things a little easier. So I'm just gonna finish coating all of our chicken and then we're gonna move over to the stove. Okay, so we have some hot avocado oil here. Now what we're gonna do is we are going to fry our chicken for about 4 minutes on each side. And then we just want it to get really nice color. But this is actually we're gonna finish it off in the oven. So that way the internal temperature reaches 165 without a problem. Ooh, looks beautiful. Look at that. Yummy. It's just about getting that nice outer crisp color. Now we're just gonna go ahead and place our chicken onto our rack. Oh my gosh, this color's perfect. Smells amazing. And now just make sure that your oven is preheated to 200 degrees. So our chicken is getting nice and crispy. I can see it, it's almost ready. So we're gonna get started on our waffles, okay? So we have a new waffle maker here because my old one was just not working out. And what we're gonna do is spray a little bit of avocado oil. You can use butter, you can use whatever you have. This is what I have. So we're gonna spray bottom and top. And then I'm using a little 1/4 cup measuring cup just so that they're all pretty even. But look at it, it's thickened up really nicely. Pour it right in the center. These are actually big, so we're gonna go ahead and do 2. So I ended up using about 3/4 of a cup. So this little guy is really big. Okay, we're gonna close it and flip it. How fun, super fun. If you guys don't have a waffle maker, I'll leave this one linked down below for you guys. But I think we just picked it up on Amazon. Okay, so we're gonna check on our waffle. Ooh, looks beautiful. Nice and fluffy. Okay, so this looks absolutely beautiful. I want mine to be just a little more brown, so I'm gonna let it cook for about 1 more minute. Ooh, that's a huge, what are they, like Belgian waffle. Wow. Nice and crispy, perfectly golden brown. Temperature is 165, so it's good to go. We're actually I thought about just like taking a bite of the chicken and the waffle, but we're gonna do it together. We're gonna experience both together. Okay, and then we're gonna cut a piece of waffle over here. Have our chicken waffle drenched in our sugar-free maple syrup. Oh my gosh. Mmm. Mm. Sweet and savory. So good. I can't remember the last time I had chicken and waffles. So the chicken has a perfect crust around it. The inside is so juicy. The waffles are nice and fluffy, still has a little bit of a crisp on the outside. And look at the texture of the waffle. It's like so bready. You know, sometimes you get these waffles that are like styrofoamy. Nope, this is fluffy waffles that you're just gonna love. I can't wait for you guys to make this. I'm gonna go ahead and link the recipes in the description below. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And don't forget to share this recipe along with the channel with friends and family that are living a low carb lifestyle or that you know would absolutely love a low carb and healthier version of chicken and waffles. Guys, thanks so much for being here. I love you and I will see you on my next video. Mwah.